Welcome to Dragon Traveler's Ultimate Guide, where we'll go over the starter formation as well as resource spending and general game guide. If you're looking for a guide that will tell you how to progress as free-to-play player without spending any money and still be competitive, this is the right guide for you. This is the first week of the global release of the Dragon Traveler, and as a free-to-play player I managed to get pretty decent roster of different heroes. As you can see, quite a lot of SSR, SSR Plus, sadly no exclusive hero yet. Luckily for free-to-play players, there is time gate, which means every day players can hit certain levels of the story mode, which stops the whales from progressing and gives us free-to-play players time to acquire good heroes and push the content. But more about that later. Let's first focus on the starter free-to-play formation. So first, let me remove all those heroes and go over one by one. So the first hero that you will get access to pretty early on is Oberoni. She's available through the event that happens during the launch, and you will get massive amount of copies of her as well if you manage to finish all of those journey days quests and then get her copies from here. You will be able to max out the whole wheel, get all the rewards if you finish all of these quests. There are also some special packs that are really worth it, while some you might consider skipping as they will not give you that much benefit. Our second free-to-play hero will be Secret. Secret is obtainable as SSR early in the game, but eventually if you progress through campaign, you will get her to SSR+. She's a very versatile damage dealer and she can dish out quite a lot of burst damage, helping you clear the early stages. Third, and probably the most important, will be your main damage dealer, Flamefind Ephrit. She can clear the whole board of enemies early in the game, and you can obtain her in the limited banners, and I would suggest spending all your diamonds here to get Ephrit to as many stars as possible, as we want to maximize her talent. So getting to 6-star purple is essential. And as you can see, I'm a free-to-play player, still didn't purchase anything, and I was able to get her to 4-star at the moment. I'm missing fodder to get her to 6-star. Now we got our trio of heroes that are easily obtainable on the board. We also get a free SSR a few days later, and that's going to be the Assassin, which can obviously jump to the backline and demolish the enemies. Before you get her, you will probably end up using Bladeheart Shadow Ronin, or if you decide to spend €1, this hero, Fenrir, will carry you till the end game. I don't have her, and I still do really good. Now moving on to the support, as all the teams will need at least one support. Early in the game you have access to her. Flora is decent, but she's not ideal. The hero that you want to use early on is this rare. Yes, this rare is really powerful, as the overdrive skill grants adrenaline to all allies, which increases attack by 20%. So your rotation with this support would look like, first you want to make sure your tank survives, then you use the support, and then you use your damage dealers. This will increase their total damage output and carry you through the early game stages. Now, to complete this team, it's really up to you, depending on who you got, because you could get multiple different heroes, such as another support that is really powerful but quite hard to get is Arcane Lord. She will increase the amount of energy required by enemies. You could also instead play with 2 supports, 2 healers. This kind of formation also work. When there's multiple assassins, you might consider using second tank of any kind, and the best part of this game is you can reset them for free and try whatever works, but the 5 that I've been using the most are those in the early stages. Later, you will eventually replace your rare support and move onto the better supports, the ones that provide more healing, as survivability will be essential. And this team that you see now on the screen is the one that is carrying my team. When it comes to the worms, I'm using the fire one as it works the best with my heroes that are currently easily obtainable. Moving on to how you should summon. Obviously, at the start of the game, you can only do summons here, so you want to focus on that until you unlock limited summons. You don't want to spend your diamonds here. You'll get a lot of the summon tickets to unlock limited summons. In limited summons, you want to get Ephrit. You want to get Ephrit as high as possible, and once you get to 6 copies, you need only 8 to get her to purple. Once you get to 6 copies, you can stop summoning here if you plan to play this game long term, because you will obtain her shards through this affection dungeon. Now keep in mind, this will take a while, but the problem for free-to-play players will not only be the copies of the heroes, but also the fodder. So if you look here, when I try to upgrade her to the next star, I really need more fodders to be able to, as I don't really want to sacrifice the SR heroes yet. Once you got her, I would still suggest grabbing 1 copy of Marellis. She's a really powerful melee hero that will help you clear some content even with a single copy. I would definitely leave Gabrielle for now. She is requiring quite a lot of more pay-to-win heroes to be really powerful, and obviously you got more days to summon for her rather than the other heroes. And just quickly, your wish list. When it comes to SSR Plus, you definitely want that support. Titania, she's an amazing healer. She really did improve my progress. When it comes to SSR heroes, that tank, Herman, he's amazing. Sadly, I only have 1 copy of her. So definitely need more. As I said, Atantia will be one of other supports you want to pull for. Also, another very good support, Caligula. As you can see, I'm mostly looking for different supports and tanks as well as assassins, because my assassin is not good. If you have Fenrir, she will be way better, because the free-to-play damage dealers are quite decent and you can progress them quite quickly. When it comes to the worms, I would definitely suggest going for the fire worm, as most of the free-to-play heroes will be able to utilize that one, as well as the blue dragon, which is really powerful as it increases our overdrive regeneration. Before we go over how to spend your diamonds, there's a way to gain thousands of diamonds daily, especially on weekends, and that's your guild. You need to go to the guild and go to the guild underground called Canyon, Lost Canyon, and there are these 5 buildings. All of them, if you go and garrison inside them, will generate you diamonds between certain hours. As you can see here, I got 900 staying 21 hours there. So what you do first is you spend your points. You get 60 action points per day. You spend them traveling, leave 9 of them to go to the garrison automatically by pressing teleport, Lost Canyon, and then choosing the garrison. This will give you a passive income of the diamonds, which then you can spend in the stores. So looking at the stores, always buy the monthly stuff. And when it comes to mystery store, buy this worm essence daily. Even when you hit level 100, you still need worm essence to progress your levels. You could, preferably early in the game, purchase some of these knight armors, but eventually you will outscale that and get better equipment through dungeons. When it comes to the arena, as I said, Primal Amber will be your monthly suggestion to pick here, but also try and pick all of the mythic summoning tickets. As free-to-play player, this will be really hard to get them, mostly from events, as you won't be spending money. So getting them everywhere is essential, as the exclusive heroes are quite powerful. When it comes to Divine Realm, you want to get weekly Golden Horn, and if you can afford daily Gorgon's Memory, this will grant you another range hero, and we will be focusing on range heroes if we picked Ephrit to maximize their damage output. weekly legendary artifact depends if you need it, like Golden Eagle Mask. I managed to get it elsewhere, so I'm not really pushing for it as I already have it at +1. So not pushing it. 12,000 currency is quite high. I prefer to get other resources as well as aiming for these low level artifacts, depending if they are required to unlock something. The missing artifacts are better than just upgrading the artifacts, in my opinion, early on. Obviously, the spenders will probably get Aurora Dust as they will have a lot of those artifacts, just need resources to upgrade them. When it comes to the guild store, there's only one thing you should be really buying, and that is the Dragon Blood. You get 10 Dragon Bloods for 900, which equals to 10 of each of those basically, because you can use that Dragon Blood on whatever realm you want. In the treasure store, sadly, I don't really generate much of the treasure essence, so at the moment I'm not buying anything. You could probably consider buying this, but since we are free-to-play players, we will be not advancing the artifacts so often. In the gear store, once you unlock it, this is the first week we're talking about, I will highly suggest purchasing one of each of the purple armors, because this will help you with the events that are happening and increasing your total level of the equipment. And then later on, change to weekly only this SSR equipment. When it comes to Luminary store, this is the essence you get from summoning. You want to purchase, as I said, monthly mythic summon tickets, as well as this 5-star SSR slime, as this can be used to upgrade your heroes. Preferably, we will keep this for exclusive heroes. I'm not sure if it works. Let me know in the comment section if you know, as I will find out about it once I get my first exclusive hero. In the Magic store, I didn't really have chance to look into that yet, so I'm not buying anything here. And in the Friendship store, I want to suggest to buy, obviously, summoning tickets and start saving for the extra copies of the Dragon Slayer. This will help you, but obviously 6,000 is quite a lot, so you might consider skipping that totally and instead going for some extra worms, but these are really rubbish at early stages of the game as they don't give you that much. And if you want to get to high level trial by fire as a free-to-play player, there's a simple way. Just go to stage strategy and use the quick reuse of someone who cleared it and try it multiple times and adjust. This means the player has been able to clear this dungeon. It will use his timings, it will use his setup and help you progress through that. This is how I got so high, and this is why I also said that having a single copy of each hero is quite beneficial to your account, as you can utilize them here in this balanced mode to progress. Obviously, it's not going to be ideal because some players have different artifact setups on their worms, etc. So, but it gives you an idea how to clear these stages. As you can see, I was pretty close. Probably with a few more tries, I'll be able to progress that. And that's it for today's video. In the comment section down below, let me know how is your free-to-play progression going in Dragon Traveler. And if you want to see more guides, please make sure you like this video and press that subscribe button so you get notification when new videos are coming out. Once again, thank you all for watching. Stay safe. Bye.